Definitely a lot going on. Definitely see it. Mm, I don't know what they talking about as far as that. That's, they still trying to bring up the Benavidez thing. He got a fight coming up. Yeah, I don't know why that's too much discussion going on. There's a lot of Canelo and Benavidez talk going on right now. They both got two different fights going on. That's kind of odd to me. It's not any guarantees. What up, Jay Will? What's going on, man? Yeah, I'm end up watching it. You know what I'm saying? They've been putting pressure on me. I did UFC one time. They want me to do UFC again. They want me to do UFC bad. Everybody been asking about Big Baby though, so I'm gonna end up doing Big Baby. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't know what the last fight I did, but I was falling asleep, man. I was tired. I forgot how long I was on here. Yeah, they got that UFC 300. Got a nice card too. Yeah, they got that UFC 300 coming on tonight. It's gonna be some decent fights on there. Yeah, it's gonna be some decent fights on there. Big Baby got a couple of fights on his card too, so I'm gonna end up watching it. The other guy, he's a lot bigger now, about 235. So that's gonna make that fight a lot more closer between him and Big Baby. Oh yeah, I ain't I haven't watched it in a few years, but like the dude, what's the dude name? Jamal Hill. Like all the dudes who stars now, I stopped watching it when they like first started. When they first started, that's when I stopped watching. So I know all the guys. It'll take me a while to like see them a couple of times fight to get familiar. But I know everybody who fighting. I just ain't seen them fight in a while. Like when it first started, I was watching. I was like a diehard. Like when it first started. So, but I just got back into it. I had to learn like some more about boxing, so I had to take a break from UFC. But yeah, I had started another channel for it. I ain't been doing that much. All I probably put on the other page was like Conor McGregor fighting this summer and some other videos. That was about it. But yeah, I'm supposed to start back watching it, man. I was gonna do both tonight, but no, it's gonna be too many fights on boxing. So and Top Rank, they move pretty fast. So I was like, Top Rank, they move too fast to try to do UFC and that at the same time. Just watch Big Baby. You gonna end up watching Big Baby? You gonna check it out? It seems like a lot of people gonna watch it. Oh yeah, Anthony Johnson was a beast. Oh dang, dang. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Kind of wild seeing AJ go away like that. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I definitely understand that. I was kind of like that with a few people. I think around the time like after John Jones first started, I kind of slowed down after he became a star. Oh yeah, I've been watching boxing from day one though. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I watch any boxing fight. It don't really matter who it is. Yeah, I definitely that's what I want to see now. I'm gonna try to get it early so I can watch the undercard. Undercards be the best, you know what I'm saying? I don't like sleeping on undercards like that no more, but I think they're gonna have a decent undercard. Top ranked they have some good talent lately, so we're gonna see. Last couple of undercards been straight since I think Tiafimo fight. Shakur Stevenson undercard was good too. The main event wasn't good, but the undercard was good. So I think since around the Shakur Stevenson fight, top ranked undercard's been pretty good. So I'm definitely yeah, he gonna put on a show. But the guy he fighting though, he a power puncher. You know what I'm saying? He a knockout type of guy. He one of them guys. If he don't knock nobody out, he gonna get knocked out. So it's gonna be a good fight. He got some hands too, man. He got some hands. I'm trying to figure out, is he the guy? Because that dude Barrett who fight today, somebody got a common opponent. One of these young guys. I don't know who it is. One of these guys got a common opponent. Oh, Shushu Carrington. No, never mind. Yeah, that dude Barrett. Yeah, he gonna be an option soon. I thought it was Abdullah Mason. That's two different weight classes though. Yeah, he's gonna fight today. It's gonna be good. Him, FL Jabba. He gonna fight again today. It's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm just glad they got Boston going on every weekend for the next 8, 9, 10 weeks until the end of the summer. It's pretty wild. They're gonna have Lomachenko, Navarrete, and Inoue fighting on a Monday. Top rank, they fighting every day. Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think they ever did Sunday one time. I don't know if everybody noticed that, but top rank fighting on Mondays, Thursday, and Friday now. And I think Golden Boy, they're gonna start fighting on Tuesday. I forgot about that, put that story out, but I think that's what it is. They're gonna start fighting every week too. So that's gonna be pretty good. They fighting a lot more now, which is good, man. But overall in the boxing world right now, it's a lot of things going on. I know a lot of people starting to hear reports. I had really just got on in here to speak about something real quick about Canelo possibly fighting Bivol and Bitterbill uh, in November or December. Happening this year? Yeah, but his name is around a lot of stuff right now. Um, Terrence Crawford got a lot of news around him as far as fights. He's probably gonna be the hardest one to figure out as far as the fight Jay Will. You know what I'm saying? He probably the hardest one to figure out about a fight right now. That's why I ain't put too much into it when they was talking about it before he fought Fandora. Because, before Fandora fought Zoo, it was already a lot of fights coming out. So I knew nothing was like too serious. So I ain't put too much stock in it. Yeah, I would. Nah, that sounds like something realistic though. Not saying that this sound like something realistic. I actually thought about that, so you kind of on the same idea I got. We kind of got the same idea, so a lot of Australian fighters already fought in Saudi Arabia, and guys on PBC, so yeah, it's definitely a possibility. Terrence Crawford already said the name, the fights he want to fight. You know that, so basically, Jay Will, you know just as much as I know. You know what I'm saying? You know he want to fight Zoo and Ennis at this point. Any other name, it ain't nothing he said, so it's not really realistic. That's why with Canelo, when I heard recently, uh Canelo wants you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, Quattro? Yeah, buenos dias, man. Yeah, I'm here right now. Canelo wants to shout out to Quattro, man. You gave me that news the other day about Ennis while I was on here too, Quattro. But I'm hearing right now, Canelo, I had said this a couple of months ago. I think I got the video. It was so long ago. I don't know what I said in Canelo's 2024 plans I put out. But I know I said something about Berlanga and Munguia. But I don't know if I said anything about Bivol and Bitterbeer in that video. But I know I said Canelo would possibly want to fight Bitterbeer or Bivol winner. So he could possibly try to go for undisputed at 175. I don't know what the plans is for the next fight, but I don't know if that is the next fight. It could be a next fight. Hold on, let me see. That fight could be next. Let me see. June, July. So you got July, August, September. Oh man. That fight could be next. It possibly hey, Canelo could possibly fight these guys next. Says he's interested in 175 again. I said that recently, but it kind of shocks me that he's actually putting it out this early that he wants to make that option. Sounds pretty serious. Yeah, but Canelo's doing a very good job, man. You know what I'm saying? He's still keeping his name and everything. It's still a challenge. You go up to 75 like that, ah, that's still a challenge. A lot of people thought he wouldn't go up there and do it though. That's a challenge to go up there and do that. I could see him getting back in the ring with Bivol, but to get in the ring with Bitterbeer, that'd be kind of rough. just because of the style. You know what I'm saying? The style is Bibble. He'll jab a lot more and be on the outside, but Bitterbeard he'll be a lot more on the inside like Canelo would. So that would definitely be something that I don't know. It'll be an excellent kind of challenge for him at this age right now, especially to get Bitterbeard on your resume, guy who stopped everybody. That'd be a huge challenge. I think that's a big deal. I definitely think that's a big deal because that fight goes right into September. I didn't really think about that too. Well, I thought about that, but I think I probably forgot about it because those guys, I didn't hear Bitterbeard. He said he's not moving up, so that makes a lot of sense. Definitely makes a lot of sense. And if Canelo goes in there and beat Bitterbeard, they'll change people's mind about a lot of things. Believe it or not, it actually would. No matter how people look at it. If Canelo goes in there and actually beats him, it'll change how people looks at the whole situation right now. They'll definitely People will definitely leave Canelo alone if that happens. So I think he might just try to get that out the way now. He's thinking about it. Yeah, he's gonna try to get that out the way now. He's thinking about it, but if that happens, people will change how they look at him. And then the point of all that is Benavidez, he's in the same situation. He's trying to get that same fight. So would it be a situation where Canelo want to get the rematch out the way first? Could be. I don't know. It's a lot more thinking behind everything. He knows a lot more than I would in that situation. But if he gets to a situation where he can do some damage, he'll change how certain people look at him. He'll definitely change the game. But these next couple of weeks, it's gonna be a lot of pressure on a lot of guys that's fighting. If they don't bring a lot to the table, it's gonna be over. If they don't bring a lot to the table in the next couple of weeks, it's gonna be over. Because every week it's gonna be a prove it fight for a lot of guys. Some of these guys, most of these guys, well, all of these guys, it's gonna be somebody that they're gonna fight. It's gonna be one of the best guys they ever fought, and it's gonna be a tough situation. They're gonna say, "Oh yeah, this is one of the best guys I've ever fought. It's gonna be a top name in my resume." That's gonna be some top. That's gonna be some tough fights for a lot of guys, and I don't know if everybody gonna be able to handle that. It's gonna be some close fights, man. After what I seen recently with Hitchens, that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Like, it's gonna be a lot of fights like that when people gonna say they're gonna feel like somebody got robbed. That's not gonna be the last one. It's very early in the year. We're only in April. It's gonna be a lot of that going on. That's why I don't try to show out too much. People to think I'm picking sides on it. No, it's gonna be something worse than that. You gotta imagine nobody even got dropped in that fight. It's gonna be worse than in these other fights. We're gonna see some big time robberies just because of the styles. Most people, they're not gonna understand certain styles, so it's gonna look bad. They got a lot of guys who are brawlers, boxers, different size guys, different styles. I don't even know, like, in my mind, I haven't really looked at it yet, but I'm trying to figure out how that Matias style will match up with Paro. But I feel like he gonna win the fight. But as far as the style, man, I don't know. It's gonna be difficult. Just as far as it's probably gonna be a rough fight. It's probably not gonna be a fight where it's just people throwing hands. It might not be a lot of punches thrown and a lot of power punches. Might be a brawl fight. A lot of fights is gonna line up soon. It's gonna be changing different things in the boxing world. I'm telling people. Munguia ain't going in there just to get knocked out by Canelo. Uh, I think probably the closest fight we're gonna have right now that's gonna happen is Kambosos. And it's not a guarantee that Lomachenko will go in there and win. I mean, Kambosos has a puncher chance. I got Loma winning, but a guarantee, no. It's always a chance in a fight. But that's how close these fights gonna be. And that's one of the easiest fights to probably bet on, but it's not a guarantee. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want to bet your all on it. You know what I'm saying? As far as just a guaranteed knockout or stoppage, it's kind of hard to stop Kambosos. I don't even think he's ever been stopped before. Like, what are we talking about? So yeah, this not no guaranteed fight. So a lot of these fights, like Munguia, that's gonna be a close one. This Haney and Garcia fight, we're gonna see how these guys are in the ring, and then that's gonna give us a good idea of how these fighters grown since last year, I guess. Because most of these fighters they ain't fought since last year, so it's gonna give us a good idea. So far, a lot of people came in shape. I've seen a lot of people in shape this year. That's one thing I've been kind of impressed with. A lot of people been in shape this year. I don't know if people noticed that. Because years prior, that was embarrassing. To not be in shape, and you're a professional, and guys asking for a certain price, like, not gonna work. But I think it's definitely gonna change the game, though. I think it's gonna change the game. The way these fights are lined up, a lot of people starting to notice it now. Somebody's Somebody might fall off a list as far as a top fighter. It's gonna be a fight that's gonna be very, very close. It's gonna look like a loss. I feel like it's definitely gonna be another close fight. Well, I'm gonna make a big prediction now. I feel like it's gonna be a close fight in May with a top fighter. One of these top fighters gonna have a close fight in May. I guarantee that. There's too many fights. One of the fights gonna be very, very close. It's gonna be another situation like we have now with Hitchens. When it gets to May, watch what I tell you. It's gonna be a fight where we're gonna say, "Whoa, that fight was too close." It's like 7, 8 title fights. I want to say it's a lot of fights going on. I know Anyway and Canelo fight same weekend, so that's 2 fights. Lomachenko, Navarrete. I know Tyson Fury and Usyk. It's gonna be a lot of fights. Definitely gonna be a lot of fights. And Canelo, you know, if he can go in there and beat Munguia and go beat Bitterbill, yeah, he can change some minds with that. It wouldn't be the fights that everybody would want, but he can do something with that. Yeah, he can definitely do something with that. That makes a lot of sense. And people want to get 75. At this point right now, he'll probably want to get 175 in one fight. So he get the winner, fight the winner, go to 175, beat the winner, he be undisputed at 175. I know he probably still interested in being 2-time. So instead of fighting Bivol, he could just go ahead and fight the winner. If Bitterbill win, they go ahead and fight him. It's gonna be a hard fight to win though. He gonna risk it though. I definitely feel like he'll risk it. It's gonna be a tough task though. I feel like he definitely gonna have a good decision after June. After June 1st, we should have some news if that fight is real as far as happening or not. I feel like if Bivol is if it's very, very close between Bivol and Bitterbill, and Bitterbill win, I feel like Canelo will take that fight. Because if he lose, ain't nobody gonna make too much of a fuss about it at 75. I know it'll be hard to get stopped. I mean, you're going against a guy who stopped everybody versus a guy who never been stopped before. So two different situations. Yeah. And I look at the Bivol and Canelo fight. Um, you know, it could happen, but if he wins, if Bivol wins, yeah, that'll definitely be a fight that'll happen. I can see that. If Bivol goes out there and win, I can definitely see Canelo making that move fast. Because he's been fighting a lot more boxers since he's been out the ring with Bivol. As far as guys who's a lot more on their feet, jab a lot more, box. So maybe he's just preparing himself for that type of fight. But he's been doing everything I said though, as far as what he should do or what I feel like not what he should do, what I felt like he was gonna do. Felt like he was gonna go after Bitterbill and Bivol winner. And I don't know if that's gonna be in September, but Saudi Arabia. I did have Bivol beating him, but now I got Bitterbill winning. Yeah, I had Bivol winning, but yeah, I got Bitterbill winning. I don't even know if I did a breakdown on that yet. I might need to do a breakdown, huh? Yeah, I don't think I did one. I might need to do that, huh? Yeah, they supposed to announce the fight tomorrow though. Yeah, they supposed to announce the fight tomorrow. So I'm gonna definitely do one. Yeah, I got him winning though. I know in my eyes, from what I've heard, just outside the ring, I've heard that Bitterbeer knows Bivol. Well, from what I've seen, it looked like he knows Bivol a lot more than Bivol thinks or knows. Yeah, they came up together, so I feel like Bitterbeer has a good idea what his style is, how he fights. Yeah, I got him winning, man. Not even gonna lie, got him winning. Bivol got a chance though. Bivol definitely has a chance. He got to go in there with a mad attitude. He got to finish the job. I've seen in a couple of fights though, he let guys off the hook. I haven't seen him really go all out. Like even in the last fight, he could have went all out, but he hit the brakes the last couple of rounds. So I definitely feel like he got another level he can go to. So we gonna see. That's the crazy part about it. If Bivol goes out there and out punches Bitterbeer and beats him up, it's gonna look crazy. It's gonna be something we never seen before. Yeah, that'll be different. Yeah, he has enough tread, man. He's still a problem. He definitely a problem. Yeah, I feel like he's seen enough styles lately to where he's a lot more prepared. I think he fought a lot more recently too. I might be wrong, but Bivol he's seen some different styles. He fought Zerto recently, and Zerto's a huge dude, man. And Zerto huge, man. Y'all seen Zerto at cruiserweight? Man, Zerto at cruiserweight, he's still huge, and he just won a championship at cruiserweight. So you know, technically Bivol be the cruiserweight champion. So he still has a resume. So it's kind of hard to figure out. It's gonna be hard, man. I might have to look at a couple of things. It's a pretty close fight, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like no guarantee who's gonna win. I don't really know at this point. It's really a toss up. It's really a toss up. Cause Bivol got a chin too, man. I definitely realized that. He has a chin. I've seen him take some punches. We know Bitterbeer does, but he's gonna be impossible to knock out. But at this point, unless he gets a little older, but this year, no, I don't see him getting KO'd. Not at 75. At cruiserweight, yeah. But it's gonna be a lot of things to come out of that fight though. I think Canelo, he gonna make a lot of options at that fight. He's already talking about it. He's at the point now, he's just freely talking. He's not really thinking too much. Not really worried. He's saying it interests him right now to fight against Bivol and Bitterbeer at 75. He's thinking about it. And I don't know, maybe he's thinking about fighting in December. No, November in Saudi Arabia. But right now, from what I've seen, he'll rather fight possibly in September if he could. But I don't know if that can happen if it's still with PBCs. Might be something else. We'll have to see. But if he could get the fight in September, that'll change a lot of fans' mind about what he's doing with his career. If he beat Bitterbill, nobody gonna question him, especially at 175 for undisputed. I'm not trying to talk it up because I know some other stuff going on behind it, but I'm just saying what he said. I can't stop him from talking. I'm not really making it up. Yeah, definitely can't make that up. A lot of this stuff going in a different direction now. The fight game changing now, especially with Canelo the way he's doing it. A lot of people gonna have to start jumping weight classes now. Like it's getting so normal. It's a good thing and a bad thing. I'm gonna tell you why. It's a bad thing because jumping weight classes is gonna make weight classes seem like it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a purpose of having weight classes if everybody jumping weight classes. But also, you want to see the best fight the best. So you definitely want to see guys jumping weight classes. You know what I'm saying? And it put pressure on other fighters who are younger that say, well, I don't want to go up and fight this guy in another weight class. Everybody else been doing it, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm going with things now. I'm not just gonna put all the pressure on Canelo like uh he's just a certain person that has to do all these fights. And I don't know, things just changing right now. I wouldn't put all the pressure on him. But if I do put all the pressure on Canelo like I do with these young guys, I'm not finna turn around and tell them not to jump no weight classes. Like, you have to do that. That's mandatory now. That's mandatory. You talking about guys ducking you and Canelo jumping weight classes? Everybody, yeah, you got to start doing that too. It's time. Everybody been doing that now. That's what people don't realize. That's what I'm noticing. Everybody's not recommending that. That's a requirement now. If you're not jumping weight class, if you're not talking about you can jump weight classes, we're not even discussing you no more as far as being big time at that level. You have to be able to jump weight classes. I don't know if people understand that. That's a requirement in boxing now. That's been going on for years. All the big stars that everybody talking about that's been fighting for years, all those guys jump weight classes. I don't know why that's something different now. You can ask all the American fighters, Mexican, they'll tell you we've been jumping weight classes for years. All the legends, all the regular guys, they didn't do it because they regular. The guys who actually wanted to be legends, they jump weight classes. Like like this guy. If you want to be a legend, you jump weight classes like this. This is how you become a legend. That's how you become a legend. This stuff they talking about now, that's not legendary. That's why I'm starting to notice like everybody saying, yeah, James Crawford should fight this guy. Man, you got to start putting pressure on everybody like that. It's not just going to be one guy. That's definitely not the requirement. Everybody's going to do that. And that's what everybody's scared to do right now. They don't like that kind of talk. They don't want to have their favorite fighter jumping weight classes too. Yeah, everybody jumping weight classes. Everybody. If you look at everybody's resume, even Tank in his mid-20s, he jumped to 40. Shout out Quattro, man. That's my dog. Yeah, Quattro. I'm just saying facts. That's why I don't be. I gotta be fair down the line. If I'm gonna put pressure on Canelo, everybody got jump weight classes. That's what everybody don't understand. Like if you're gonna be involved in the conversation as being great, or everybody ducking you, oh, you got to go fight somebody. Canelo went up to 160 to fight Triple G. Triple G needed Canelo on his resume. So Canelo went up when he didn't even need to go up to fight Triple G. He could have been a main guy without Triple G. And then now we got fighters now around the same age. Triple G did this. Canelo did this. They around the same age. Canelo went up to fight Triple G. Now they talking about they don't want to go up. No. That's a requirement in boxing. You have to do that. Everybody who's great been doing that. Everybody who don't, they regular. I'm telling you, man. I just go with how people. I can tell how the energy of people change. Yeah, but he fought certain guys. He fought certain guys who were just dogs, though. You know what I'm saying? He fought certain guys that were dogs. Like even Quattro, even with this, Earl Spence, he been at 47 the same way. You know what I'm saying? Certain guys, if you got the resume, we're not gonna question it. If you got the resume, we're not gonna question it. But we talking about guy, hey Quattro. Another thing too, we talking about guys who talking about don't nobody want to fight them. We seen who Hagler fought. I'm talking about guys who talking about don't nobody want to fight me. Usually when Canelo was saying that, he moved up in weight. He went up to fight a Triple G. Now it's becoming don't nobody want to fight me, so let me fight less competition. Nah. Somebody want to fight you. It just might not be at that weight class. It's been like that for years. Every boxer that people can look at that's been in the game, that's a top boxer or a legend, whether it's from Mexico or whatever country you're from, if he couldn't find a fight, he moved up and fought the next best guy. But if he can find a fight in that weight class, he fighting the best in that weight class. Because it's a lot of guys that people don't look at as big names, but their resumes are amazing. It's certain fighters that got crazy resumes. I was trying to explain to people the other day, you know what I'm saying? About resumes in boxing. A quick breakdown. Everybody was saying, "Oh, Sean Porter has a great resume," but they question his heart. They question his heart, and they question a lot of stuff. But he got one of the best resumes in America. So if you say he ain't, if you lower his value, that means you saying we ain't got nothing good over here because he got one of the best resumes over here. And people bring up the fact that he fought Usyk back in the day and everything like that, but then they'll say, "Well, he's not that." So you're saying you're degrading one of the best resumes we got over here. Nobody else got a good resume like that. So yeah, I put pressure on resumes because people they like to bring that up, but in certain cases they don't want to, because a lot of people will say, "Oh, I want Canelo to fight this guy," But okay, if he moves up in weight, your favorite fighter got to move up in weight too. Everybody got to move up. Everybody's favorite fighter, mine's, yours, move them all up. If they can't find a fight, that's what's been going on in history. That's what people are getting away from. When Roy Jones them couldn't find a fight, they was moving up. Floyd couldn't find one, I'm gonna move up. That's what's been going on. Pacquiao was 100 pounds. He went all the way up to 54. And then we question it today about. That's how I know people don't really pay attention to certain things. That's why weight and all that stuff. It's an empty discussion. A lot of this stuff we argue about in boxing, it's really a waste of time, because people will say, "Oh man, I don't want this guy to go up in weight. I don't want Tank to go up." So let me tell y'all something. They don't want Tank to fight 154 right now, right? But Pacquiao went from 100 pounds to 154. He went from 100 pounds to 154. You know what I'm saying? So what level is certain boxers on? You know what I'm saying? I be trying to keep it realistic to people when they try to say, "Oh, this too much weight." Let me tell y'all something. And this is any boxing fan. This is any boxing fan out there. I've never seen people make a huge fuss over Manny Pacquiao on the pound for pound back in the day. I'm talking about a huge fuss. I never seen people make a huge fuss over Manny Pacquiao on the pound for pound. Not the way these guys do now. And look how much he moved up in weight. Now all of a sudden, these same people who's watching that guy fight, the requirement changing now. Oh, 5 pounds too much, 10 pounds. Anyway, only went up 14 pounds in his career. If you look at everybody else, Crawford was fighting at what? 35. He was fighting at 35. Let's just say 35. He started at 35. So if he fighting at 54, how many pounds is that? 19, right? That's more pounds. That's 5 more pounds. So if anyway go up 5 more pounds, is what? Featherweight, right? So he's not even doing the same thing Crawford doing yet. And people will get offended by a fact. It's a fact. He's only went up 14 pounds. He's not even doing what Pacquiao did. Pacquiao went up to 154, and Pacquiao's a smaller man anyway. Smaller man. People don't know what Floyd got on his resume, do they? They think, I think people think Floyd just fought some regular guys. The disrespect people pass around in boxing these days. You know what I'm saying? The disrespect, they don't even understand. Like, on my channel, certain conversations is not gonna be, it's not gonna be long. Like the weight thing, that's not a conversation. How good is the guy? Are we gonna figure out? Do you want me to figure it out? Because Pacquiao 5'5", going up to 154, same sizes anyway. But we'll say I never heard people make a big fuss about these guys on pound for pound like that. They don't make a big fuss about Pacquiao back in the day on pound for pound. That's why I feel like a lot of this stuff is blown out of proportion at certain times. I just like to bring that up because there got to be a certain educational point during all my lives, because for some reason people will see dudes on pound for pound and just go with the crowd. I'm not a crowd guy. You know what I'm saying? This right here, that's realistic. That's a fact. Pacquiao going up all the way from 100 pounds, fighting dudes who's almost 200 pounds. And people talking about, yeah, man, 10 pounds too much for these guys these days. Oh, they ain't great then. It's a reason why certain guys ain't on pound for pound like y'all think. Moving up 10 pounds, that ain't nothing, man. You supposed to do that. That's a requirement. They've been doing that for the last however long in boxing. That's why Canelo be looking like, man, these dudes ain't even moving up, man. That's why I'm looking at Canelo now like, bro, I got an argument why you should fight, but I mean, they ain't helping me. They not helping me, but I got something. You know what I'm saying? I got a little something, but they ain't helping me right now. The fights they putting together. Canelo like, man, Tank finna fight Frank Martin. I'm like, bro, I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want me to do about it? And that's where we at right now. And that's just the honest truth. People are lowering the standards now. If people would have asked Canelo, put a little more pressure on him to fight Crawford, Canelo would have probably been like, yeah, all right, I'll fight him next. It's not really that much pressure though. That Benavidez pressure starting to get a little bit more because it's coming from all directions. Like I've been saying, I just report what I see. I can't tell other people how to feel. They said they want to see Crawford more. That surprised me. So, but whatever he goes with, we're gonna find out, man. In May, it's gonna be a lot of pressure. I've seen Canelo get booed one time before after he won. Well, no, that was after a loss. So it get rough sometimes around there. So we'll have to see. He got to have a lot of things happen good around this, but he's focused on one thing, man. He just want to take out Munguia. You know what I'm saying? He don't want nobody threatening the throne. He don't want nobody trying to take his spot. So that's definitely what it's about. Everybody know that. That's definitely what it's about. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a good storyline. We definitely gonna find out more about that over the next couple of weeks. I'm glad he said this now though. Y'all don't understand, man. This make me feel good, man. Because if I say this, because when I said this a couple of months ago, this looked like clickbait. And when I get stuff right like this, I feel like it should be known around. It should be known around here. I knew he was gonna ask for this fight. I'm telling you, I'm a competitor. I know how these dudes think. I ain't gotta be a professional boxer. I'm a competitor. I know how these dudes think. Canelo, like, why would I fight Bivol when I can just fight the guy who Bivol lost to possibly and get 175? Oh man, I'm telling you, every video I put out, bro, about Canelo has came true. Every video. I promise. No lie. I have never told not one video. No lie. People will come back, man. They'll, you know, Grinch, you my dog, man. Yeah, he definitely, man, Grinch. I'm not even mad about it because I know already. I was already mad like last year. I'm a little more calm in these videos, but last year I was a little more louder. But yeah, yeah, man. I'm man. But look, I'm gonna tell you something else though, Grinch. And it's gonna be the honest truth I said earlier. Yeah, that's insane. 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 And these boxers act like we ain't lower our standards for them. We got low standards right now. You know what I'm saying? These boxers act like we don't got low standards. We're not even asking for hard fights right now. We're just asking for a couple of fights here and there. We need to put them on the Pacquiao plan. Hey man, y'all need to go up 40 pounds. Oh, I can't. Well, you ain't trying to be great then. All right, we'll find somebody else. That's what the standard should be. Then we'll start seeing some good fights. Yeah, man. I've been trying to tell people, man, it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. He got Munguia in the corner. I hope Munguia put on about 20 pounds before the fight. After he weigh in, at least 30 pounds. Go in there at least 200. Yeah, I need Munguia like 200 pounds at least. Yeah, I need Munguia at 200, man. He gonna let them hands fly, so I got, man, it's a 50-50 fight, man. Munguia gonna let them hands fly. He ain't going in there to lose. He got a chin. He definitely got a chin, so yeah, man, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I told Canelo, I said, if you want to be like, remember like a guy like Mike Tyson, go fight everybody. Fight a Benavidez or Canelo. Just make it happen, man. That's all you gotta do. We don't care about what happens. Yeah, absolutely. I'm rooting for my as well. He's definitely at a another level right now than he was last year. So he has a better chance this year than he did last year. I'm kind of happy about that because last year I feel like he needed that Derevyanchenko fight and then that John Ryder fight. Oh yeah, they're definitely scared. Absolutely, they're like, man, I'm not trying to ask Canelo no crazy questions. Yeah, they absolutely scared. Some people been asking him some good questions though. You know, I got to give it to Canelo. He's not really been getting bothered by any questions. He been asking the questions pretty much. You know, he hasn't been making too much fuss about it. He been really, to be honest with you, Canelo been answering all the questions lately. Hey, I got some. I'm gonna put out a video for y'all soon. Y'all gonna want to hear this. I'm gonna put out a video soon. It's gonna be the day of tomorrow. Y'all gonna want to hear this. Canelo news. It's crazy. Ain't nobody's put this news out already. I've been holding on the news for a couple of days, but it's some Canelo news I've heard. It's crazier. It's crazier than this. Look, hey, it's crazier than this. You see this? It's crazier than this. Canelo wants better viewability. It's crazier than that. I couldn't believe it when he said it, and he wasn't joking either. And I said this too, bro. Every video, I'll make a prediction. I'll be like, yeah, Canelo he might try to fight Bitter be a Bibble winner if Benavidez does it. But then he turns around and does something, you know. But I'll say like, well, if he does this, he goes around and says he'll do that. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy at this point. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to. It's kind of hard to report for real. It's kind of hard to, you know what I'm saying. I've learned how to do it. That's why I started on YouTube. I waited till I got the fanboy stuff out the way. I kind of keep it down the line now. It's kind of hard to do it, but you know, some people understand. Some people don't. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do it though. But Canelo been helping though, cause he been honest lately. He just been saying everything, so it's not like he's just ashamed of what he doing. But he also has a plan though. I feel like he didn't have a plan for a long time too. That's something else we're gonna discuss too, Grinch. I feel like that the plan probably been around longer than we think that he has going on right now. Cause he went to Saudi Arabia years ago. Yeah, Berlanga trying to find he trying to get one of Canelo old opponents to fight him bad right now. He trying to fight Charlo or he trying to fight Charlo or Danny Jacobs bad right now. He want to fight one of Canelo own opponents so he can show everybody he's ready. Oh yeah, I think they're gonna fight either next year. It might be next year at the earliest. I don't think they're gonna fight this year. It might be next year, 2025. In my eyes, I'm gonna be honest, man. Don't be surprised you see a couple of fights like Berlanga versus Pacheco on that Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua card. You heard it here first. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know for sure. I might be wrong. Just throwing it out there. I don't know. I don't know that much, so I'm just putting that out there. I said Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson winner. Yeah, he need to go ahead. He need to go. I had already said that. I said just go ahead and do the exhibitions, man. It's about that time. You know what I'm saying? I said it's about that time. Go ahead and do the exhibitions. He said he would, but he said 5 more years. 5 more years. That's 10 guys. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing though. I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna drop the news tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. As soon as y'all wake up, y'all gonna see the news. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. Guaranteed. I promise. Y'all will see it tomorrow. Y'all won't believe it. 5 more years. It's insane. And he said he ain't dropping the belts. I couldn't believe it. You know, you hear that music like dun 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 dun. Canelo was like, I'm finna 5 more years. I'm gonna keep the belts. They gonna have to take them away from me. I'm like, oh man. Oh no, Zordo comfortable now. I think Zordo was drained in that Bivol fight, man. Bivol come to cruiserweight. It might be a different fight. We're gonna see though. They're trying to get Bivol to come to cruiserweight. You going with Bivol? Man, Bitterbill, he a lot more. Bitterbill, he go harder than man. I don't know. I had Bivol for a long time. Bitterbill, he look a lot ready, man. He look a lot more ready right now. Yeah, he got nice combinations. He been holding back on a couple of guys too, though. You right about that. I done seen Bivol hold back on a couple of guys. I done seen Bivol hold back on a couple of guys. It done got rough for him. He was nah. I don't think so. I don't think so. Cause man, the way I done seen, cause look, hey, I see Usyk. Usyk put on that weight a heavyweight quick. I was like, man, how long Usyk been walking around like that? Man, these guys be putting on that weight quick, man. Zerto fighting Usyk at cruiserweight, that would have been. I don't know. If I was Zerto, I would have probably stayed at light heavyweight too, man. You think so? Yeah, I think so too. I got Bitterbill. Yeah, possibly doing the same thing. I think Bivol got another level though, but I got Bitterbill definitely destroying. But I think Bivol got another level he can go to. He might show us something. It's gonna be a good fight. Oh, they announced the fight tomorrow too. They announcing the fight tomorrow. They announcing the fight tomorrow. Yeah, that trash talking does play a factor. Yeah, hey, guys who be trash talking do be getting close. They be getting close. Bivol ain't talk trash, but the guys who have talked trash, they have been close when they got in the ring with them. Not that that matters, but yeah, that was insane. You saw that? I'm glad he said that. Man, Man, Jay Will, I gotta screenshot this, man. Man, you know I forgot about that. Insane. He gonna lose. Then talking about he on some PEDs. I'm like, man, y'all doing too much to try to sell a fight now, man. And went in there and tried to destroy him. He tried to destroy Smith. Smith was like, oh, he gonna try to knock me out. No, he's not. He's gonna try to beat you up. Smith thought he's gonna be in a boxing match. Oh yeah, Zerto. Yeah, he said it himself. Zerto said it the other day. He said it. He was talking about it. Zerto was like, I'm 225. I was going up to 225 to 175. Yeah. Everybody doing it though. Trust me, everybody doing it now. It's some big guys, man. A lot of these guys gonna be going to heavyweight soon. Oh yeah, he walking around 200, 225. Oh yeah, that's fast. Yeah, he walking around 225. I wouldn't say he a bully though, cause he made it. I wouldn't say that, cause he putting in work at cruiserweight. He putting in work at cruiserweight. He just got a belt. That Galamarian dude, he got some power. Yeah, he putting in work at cruiserweight though. Yeah, he really is, man. He really is. I gotta put out an article. They was arguing with Canelo on I don't know if it was Deportes or Telemundo. Man, they was arguing with him about I forgot what fight it was. I think it was Yildirim. They said we do not want to see another Yildirim fight. We want to see Benavidez. And they was like, we don't know if Munguia ready. They said they want to see Benavidez first. Then they asked him about Crawford. That's when I first started hearing them ask about Crawford. I was like, man, they want to see Crawford. Like, Canelo's not going that direction. Yeah, he does like McGregor. I should show you that Jake Paul picture I put up. Oh man, if you see that Jake Paul picture I put up, it is insane. Let me show you right. I don't want to look like a troll, but it's actually a very good video. Yeah. Man, him and Jake Paul, them guys do look the same, man. They got the same little red beard. They fight about the same amount of people too. I can't even find a picture right now. I'm telling you, Canelo turned into Jake Paul. I put out a video, man. I was not trolling. If you go look at the video, it's one. I think I did a live video talking about Canelo and Jake Paul. We asked Canelo to do the same thing we asked Jake Paul to do. We asked Jake Paul to fight a real fighter. We asked Canelo to fight a real fighter. Just all the same. I'm telling you, the reason why Jake Paul's walking around is because of Canelo. People might think I'm over exaggerating, but I'm not. No other era in boxing. Jake Paul would have never been alive. He couldn't have boxed during the era of Mike Tyson. Nobody would have cared about Jake Paul when Mike Tyson was boxing back in the day. Just gonna be honest. Nobody would have cared. They had Michael Jordan on back then. So we had Michael Jordan and Mike Tyson on TV, and people gonna pay attention to Jake Paul? On what planet? They don't pay attention to Jake Paul more than Michael Jordan now or Mike Tyson. So how would he be able to outshine them in their prime? These guys are falling apart, man. They letting Jake Paul come in and just make a name for himself. He got a DNA in boxing now. Now he putting on fights. Now he done, King. But I think Canelo trying to make some changes on that because it's getting out of hand recently. They're gonna try to make some changes on all that. They're gonna try to have boxing on every day now. Golden Boy, they're gonna fight every Tuesday coming up. So now Top Rank gonna fight on Monday, Golden Boy on Tuesday, Pro Box on Wednesday, Top Rank on Thursday and Friday. Then everybody else on Saturday. Then some people fight on Sunday. So they're gonna have boxing on every day now. That Jake Paul effect. He got too much going on now. Telling you, putting on way too many fights. That stuff kind of affected a lot of people. He made a lot more money than boxers did during the shutdown. I don't know if everybody realized that. He was getting all the views. That's why they came out of this making big fights. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson been stealing views ever since 2020. Ever since 2020 started, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul been stealing all the views. Now Canelo needs. That's why everybody telling Canelo, "Hey, you got to make a big fight because we still trying to bounce back from that Jake Paul thing that was going on." He ain't even thinking about boxing. He like, man, let me go ahead and get Munguia undefeated record and destroy it real quick. I got something to do. Let me get this Munguia record out of here. Munguia still undefeated? What is Oscar doing? I'm telling y'all, man. I told y'all to play already. I don't want to say it again, but you know, Floyd Mayweather, he want Terrence Crawford to fight. Now Floyd Mayweather ain't asked Terrence Crawford to fight nobody in the last 36 years. Terrence Crawford been alive. Now all of a sudden, Floyd like, hey, Benavidez, I need you to fight Terrence Crawford. Then I need Canelo to get Munguia. Why you want Canelo to fight Munguia? Yeah. Just fight him. Yeah, they don't want that cat out the bag. They got Munguia cornered. They gonna treat Munguia like a star. He gonna be the man of the hour until May 4th. They gonna treat Munguia like a king. Watch. When May 4th come, everything just gonna turn, man. Y'all gonna see a very serious Canelo. Oh yeah, Munguia come out with that. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, but I'm a Crawford fan. But yeah, come on. All right, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? He gets Benavidez easy work. Crawford would have to literally show me that. That's easy work for Benavidez. No question. Please keep Benavidez away from him. Now, I would never say nothing about nobody else, but yeah. Nah. Ain't nobody touching Benavidez in those weight classes. I think it's a wrap on that one because nobody gonna touch Benavidez on that in those weight classes, especially Crawford. And I like Crawford, but that's a little too much. Canelo maybe, but no. Yeah. I can't even, dog. Come on. Grinch, you know, I'm not that's impossible to argue. That is impossible to argue, buddy. Man, no way. Ain't no way Crawford finna go in there and do work with Benavidez. He's too small. I don't know. I don't know. You have to be street fight rules or something. Maybe then, but I don't know about a boxing match. No way. Oh, you think he will? You think it'll be the A side win or lose? Hey, what if he go 12 rounds? Hey, what if he go 12 rounds, lose, but almost stop Canelo? I gotta ask that question. That's a good question. What if Munguia go 12 rounds, almost stop Canelo, but he lose most of the rounds? How y'all gonna look at him then? That's gonna be interesting. I kind of see that. Munguia does buzz guys in the ring. Yeah, it was. It was a lot of upsets. Yeah, 2024. It might be worse. It might be worse this year. Yeah, that was a huge upset. That was huge. That was a big upset. That is interesting. That'll be a high jump, man. Man. Benavidez going up to 75 right now. Hey, Grinch, I got a story too. Hey, I don't want to say it now because I just spoiled the whole story. But yeah, I'm glad you said something. I got something about that coming out too. They asked Benavidez about meeting Terrence Crawford. Well, you already probably know that already. I'm probably tripping. Probably tell you something you already know. You most likely know that already. Oh no, Munguia he wasn't finna turn down no Canelo payday. No sir, I wasn't either. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't because all the fans that didn't know him in Mexico then before they gonna know him now. So yeah, it's a win-win for him. He's still gonna fight Benavidez. So I don't really put too much pressure on Munguia. I kind of took the pressure off of him because he was gonna fight Benavidez twice the last 12 months. They kept throwing Canelo in his face. He's like, hey man, I can't turn this down. He finna retire. I can fight Benavidez tomorrow. So that's how Munguia looking at it. Oscar too. Y'all seen that picture Oscar De La Hoya just took with Benavidez? He definitely gonna fight. I'm telling y'all, he definitely gonna fight him. It's no question. No question. That picture Oscar took with Benavidez is hilarious. Yeah, I knew Oscar was gonna do something like that. Yeah, Oscar's hilarious, man. Yeah, it's a very good fight. I like the fight. I can't wait till Munguia get in the ring with Canelo. All these fights is good. I like all these fights. I'm not really disappointed. I'm glad all these fights are actually happening, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably gonna be the best year of boxing we've seen in the last 4 or 5 years. I'm pretty impressed they got everything going. I'm glad they got these fights going right now. They definitely changing the game right now. A lot of different things I've seen recently that made me kind of happy too. They got a lot more time for prospects to fight. They're gonna have a lot more local fights too that people can possibly go to if you stay close to like California or Florida, other places too, Texas. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be wild. If Benavidez does that, that would be crazy. Yeah, he gonna be pushing guys out. Hey, I was just gonna say that, man. I was just gonna say that. Yeah, it's a top two fight. It's an option. You know what I'm saying? It's plan B, so it's not really like anybody's super disappointed. Because I ain't gonna lie, go good. I never made this point, but I didn't want to see the Charlo fight, so it's better than watching the Charlo fight. I didn't feel like Charlo was ready, so yeah, I feel like it's definitely the best fight to make right now. If they still gonna have a plan of Benavidez in September or whatever, which they sound like, but you know, I feel like Canelo gonna kind of drag people along just because they asking him too many questions. That's why he's not getting mad. He's like, I'm just gonna drag him along. Yeah, that would be funny. That's why I was laughing. I was just about to think about that. Security guards pushing and stuff. Yeah, I did. I felt like Munguia needed 2 more fights, not just because of his age. I just feel like he needed 2 more fights at 68. I feel like Canelo's kind of seen that too, but he took the fight now instead of later. He could have waited, but I got some news coming out tomorrow with Canelo. He has some plans. Canelo's letting his plans out there. He's not really hiding anything right now. He put these plans out, and he got some more plans coming out tomorrow. Well, I got some more plans coming out tomorrow, but these are the plans Canelo, and he wants to make these happen immediately. He literally said this. I didn't know he was gonna say this today. Kind of shocks me. In third person. Queen funny. Yeah, man. I feel like Munguia getting outclassed. I think that's what I said in my prediction. I feel like he getting outclassed. I don't know if he getting stopped. It'll be easy to say that, but come on, like I don't know if he getting stopped. It's hard to stop him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys ain't easy to stop. It's not easy to just knock him out or stop him. Uh, I see it's a chance he can get stopped, but as far as it being easy, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, he barely fight at 68, man. Yeah, I know. I know. Hey, Grinch, when I put his other news out, you're gonna be like, wow. Wait till in the morning. I'm gonna put out a long video. I'm gonna do a different one. I'm gonna do a good video for the morning, so y'all can hear that. If you want to discuss it, let me know in the comments when I put the video out too. I'm gonna put it out in the morning. I might discuss it. It's gonna be breaking news, so I'll probably discuss it because you know people gonna want to talk about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney later on in the week and different things. We're probably gonna talk about this fight coming on tonight. See what the undercard is like. I know everybody trying to watch UFC tonight, but Big Baby coming on tonight too, so we definitely gonna watch that fight. Yeah, I got some good news coming out now though. But everything we've been talking about though in the live, Grinch and Queen, everything we've been talking about, hey, it's starting to come out now. Definitely starting to come out. Canelo's keeping it real with people. He's like, yeah, everything he's saying is right. Canelo actually helping my channel, to be honest with y'all. Because all he doing is telling the truth, and I'm just putting it out there. When I get information from other people what Canelo said, that's when everything get bad. That people be like, oh, Canelo said. Not YouTube, but I'm talking about people that's in the boxing industry. Yeah, nobody wanted to see that mess. And we thought it was the big Charlo. Everybody said the little Charlo? Come on. They said the small Charlo? Not him. And he picked the smaller Charlo. That was the wild part to me. Pick the smaller guy. Things changing now, man. I guess it ain't the same as it used to be. We putting pressure on them now. And that's what a lot of these young fighters understand. Like, they got to have pressure on them because Canelo, he's getting pressure as well. He has a nice resume. But a lot of fans and the boxing media, they kind of get They don't understand that. Yeah, it might have to happen. You think so? I think a lot of people thinking of that. A lot of people thinking of that, you know. Cinco de Mayo's, it's a big weekend, man. It's kind of hard to ignore going out. These people love Cinco de Mayo's a huge weekend. We always go out. It's gonna be hard to ignore the fight out. I mean, if you watch the fight at the bar or something like that, you can easily boycott it like that. So absolutely. What's up, Raul? You think so? You think no Morel? I haven't even thought about that, Grinch. No Morel? He talking about 5 years too. Oh yeah, yeah. I know somebody got a bar around the corner, so I'll just go over there. I ain't gotta pay for it. That'll work too, Raul. Yeah, that'll be crazy. Hey, that's in 2 weeks. I'm definitely gonna we gonna figure out. I think you're right though. I don't think he gonna say a word. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. I don't think they're gonna ask. I think somebody gonna get in trouble for asking him a question though during that week of the fight. Somebody gonna ask him a crazy question and probably get their credentials took, but I don't think he gonna say anything either. He probably gonna wait until that fight happens too. It happens in June, so he definitely not gonna say nothing after that fight. Yeah, he was. You know he was. You know, hey, Keith Thurman so happy he ain't got no attention on him no more. Everybody forgot about him. He lucky the fight was good. If the fight would have been bad, oh man, he would have been so toast right now. Bro, put the ducks up. If that fight would have been bad, Keith Thurman would have had so much pressure on Fedora saved the day with that one. That was a good performance. Yeah, he's same thing as Benavidez. The same thing. He's still growing too. He's still growing. Morel's a lot bigger than he was a year and a half ago. He's still growing at 68. Yeah, he's a very solid fighter. They got a lot of guys at 68, man. I don't know how Canelo did it, but he got that 168 weight class jammed up right now. It's a lot of guys there. You know the weight class good when Berlanga's like 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you know the weight class is good when that's happening. It's a good weight class right now. Yeah, I like when sometimes it's good when the guys hold up the divisions. Stuff like this happens. Now 54 is held up because of Charlo. 68 held up because of Canelo. Now you got all these young fighters fighting each other. I think it definitely helps boxing right now. Yeah, he's one of the biggest guys. And he's getting bigger. That's what kind of surprised me. I'm like, whoa, because he was a little skinnier about 2 or 3 years ago, but now he's a lot more bigger, man. Definitely gonna make a difference in the ring. And the way Morrell and Benavidez and Munguia look at it right now, they have a good strategy going right now. They're actually saying, why would we fight each other right now when we're gonna fight each other anyways? So let's just wait on what Canelo gonna do. Let's see if Canelo fights the other guy next. So they're kind of surrounding Canelo slowly because they're all at the weight class, so they can only wait for so long. But they're kind of because Munguia and Benavidez, they were gonna fight each other. Then Oscar put the picture out. You know, he's huge on Benavidez, so he's a huge fan of Benavidez. Yeah, has been for years. Yeah, and Billy, that's a fight that was actually supposed to happen. Technically, according to how everything lines up, and Billy is a mandatory for whatever belt Morrell has. Oh yeah, 200 amateur fights. He done got a lot better since he'd have been in the pros these last couple of fights. These pro fights and did a lot for him recently. I feel like these pro fights he took did a lot. They wasn't no big names, but he been getting a lot better. I definitely could tell. Ronnie Shield doing a good job with him too. So he definitely. I thought Jamel Charlo should have actually stayed with Ronnie Shields back in the day. Yeah, he's definitely a beast, man. I'm gonna do that fight tonight. Y'all gonna watch the fight tonight with Big Baby Miller, not Big Baby Miller, Big Baby Anderson. Everybody gonna watch that fight tonight. I think that's the only fight coming on television. They got other fights coming on, but it's not that many. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, they asking me to do the fight, so I might do it. They got a couple of names on there. They wanted me to do UFC too. I don't know why. I think a lot of people gonna watch the UFC tonight too. Yeah, it's starting to warm up now, so most people gonna get out, try to do a couple of things. Yeah, most people ain't gonna watch it. It wasn't that really that many people watching the weigh-in yesterday. Kind of surprised me. It's gonna be fights on every weekend though, so it's definitely gonna be something to watch until the end of the summer. Big fights too, mostly title fights. Starting with Haney next week. Then after that, we're gonna have Jose Ramirez and Virgil Ortiz. Then Canelo and Munguia in 2 weeks. That's pretty huge. I'm gonna be on later, man. I'm gonna come on the same time tomorrow too, on Sunday. I got some big news coming out about Canelo. Um, his possibly his next 3 fights he just announced. But I just wanted to put out this news as far as Canelo wanting to fight Beterbiev and Bivol. Possibly this year. Whether it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia. September possibly can happen because they fight in June. So whoever wins in June, but Canelo's familiar with Saudi Arabia because he was out there with Anthony Joshua. He works with Eddie Hearn, so this is definitely an option. But tomorrow is an option that a lot of people don't know yet. He actually said he hopes it happens. Like the fight, he said the news I'm announced tomorrow on the live. I'm come on tomorrow. I'm gonna put the video out probably tonight. He said I'm putting the video out probably tonight. So y'all probably see it probably 12 or something like that at midnight. But he says he hopes this happens. So people will be amazed when they see. But shout out to everybody in the live. Queen, Grinch, Go Good, Raul. Shout out to Quattro, Jay Will. Appreciate everybody for coming in. I'm talking to you guys later.